Welcome, friends. This is Peace, Love, and Light, your Airbnb host, and I am doing my initial walkthrough on my guests that I just had today. So I just closed the door, and this is my first impression. That's my Starbucks drink, and here's my first impression. And normal use. Don't put my pillows back. I want people to be so comfortable in my house. I want people to just throw the pillows around. That's why they're called throw pillows, okay? I appreciate that the shades, for the most part, were drawn. I know that people have to see, but, help keep the place cool and stuff. That's mine because that's for my baby. As you know, I bring him here and he wants to go outside so bad. So he wants to go outside, but it's 91 degrees and we all know that that's not safe for dogs' paws. But anyway, so let's continue to walk through. So floor looks good. Okay, so they did not throw the trash away. I'm not, too upset. I just pile on it and throw it away. Oh, it looks like they used the patio, which I appreciate because that's in the listing. I like people to feel like they want to relax. Thank you for closing the screen because a lot of people don't for whatever reason. So that's not how it was set up, and that's how I know that they used it, and that's fine. Definitely not the type of person to be like, they didn't put the chairs back how they're supposed to be. No, live your life, okay? Live your life. I probably won't even touch it, okay? 100, because to me, I kind of learned. So there's the trash. I learned how people like to live, So there is coffee pods. It doesn't look like they used them or they refilled them, which is nice. Either way, it's fine. Empty. But it looks like they washed dishes, so that's appreciated. Oh, they didn't use much water, which is also appreciated because usually that's gone. This looks used. Let's see. My give and take cabinet is full, which, it could be empty. That's just for people's, people to use and stuff like that. Spices are still, I just want to always make sure people have salt and pepper because, the rest is whatever. I always check the cabinets to see if they're in order. And not that they would get counts against them if it wasn't. I just need to make sure for myself, The air fryer is clean, so it looks like they did use it. Check the refrigerator. So it looks like they left some beer. They could have drank it all if they wanted to. And they drank all the cool water, which is good. So I'll just refill the refrigerator with cool water. Always got to make sure if there's coffee pods left in here. I don't even think they used them, honestly. Okay. Doesn't look like they used much in the kitchen. That's fine, because I know when people travel, they want to go out to eat and stuff. I don't trip off of stuff like that. They did leave the air conditioner on, which runs up electricity. But let's look at the temperature, because it is 74 degrees. Yeah, because it works. When I say that, you know that the last guest came in and talked about, it wasn't working. It works. They just didn't know how to use it, or they may have exhausted it in some way, shape, or form. Here's a tip. Please don't walk into anybody's house and drive down the air conditioner to 60 and 62 degrees. If the unit is older, it'll say no. It'll just be like, nope, I don't want to. I don't want to turn it to 62 degrees, and it just won't work. It's way too much stress on the system, especially during the heat wave, okay? So that's just a tip. So let's hallway. Okay, it looks like they used this room, but they did not strip the linen, which I asked them to do for a 5-star. It looks like they made the bed, which is kind, but I'm going to tear it up right now and throw everything in the washer. This bed was also used, which is once again perfectly fine. And so was the blanket, okay? I do ask the guest, just to conserve water and power, if they're not going to use the comforter, which a lot of people don't use. A lot of people don't even sleep under the sheet. It's really weird, but it is what it is. To fold it up and put it in the closet very specifically, so I'll know that it's not been laid on, touched on, and all this other stuff. Fold it up and put it in the closet on the shelf, so I won't have to rewash something that is already clean. The master, and it looks like they used it with blanket. To me, that said it was not scalding hot, and I keep on saying that because episode 1 says everything. So go watch episode 1. I also look to see if they have left anything behind, and I put it to the side just in case. So it doesn't look like they left anything behind. My closet looks nice and empty. Iron and ironing board are in here. So the bed. Oh, sorry, y'all looking at me. Yeah, so there's the bed. Looks all nice and comfortable. It does look nice and comfortable. And the bathroom, of course, they used it. Perfectly fine. I always wash in between every time I come in here. Sorry guys, I was extremely stressed from that first airing of the Airbnb where the people accused me of not having a cool house and wanted their entire stay back. I'll give you an update later. But I wash the floor mats in between every use, as I should, right? You don't want somebody else's feet dust and dirt on you while you're trying to stay clean and stuff like that. So that was the master bathroom into the guest. So first time I saw this, they hung it on the rack instead of putting it in the tub. Either way is cool. Thank you for doing it. That's the main part. Thank you so much for doing it. The tub looks used. You could always tell by hair, tissue paper, things like that. And everything looks good. Even though I make guidelines for 5-star trash, do the trash and put the sheets into the washer. I honestly don't require. If the rest of the house looks excellent, I don't want to dock them down to 4 because of that. They were extremely polite, extremely kind and sweet during communication, asking if they could use stuff, which I feel like if it's here, use it. However, the fact that they wanted to ask to see if they can use it lets me know what kind of people they are. Really kind during their communication. I can't help but to pet him. I can't not pet him if he walks over to me. They were very wonderful during communication, very kind, asked if they could drink XYZ, asked about the air conditioner. They did not turn it on correctly at the first time, so the temperature didn't drop. I'm working towards getting a better, easier to read, operable thermostat, so that won't happen on the next guest. I want people to be able to turn it on and know exactly what they're doing, and I want it to stay on and not be on some random program that somebody else put in there and all the things. It could be anything. However, the place is nice and cool and it's clean, so far they get a 5-star. Why not? They get a 5-star for cleanliness. They did not do the added things that I asked them to do. However, they left the place nice and neat. So I definitely want to share a tip. Have you one of these rechargeable handheld bad boys, okay? This helps because I still am going to Swiffer and I'm still going to mop. However, after you shake out those bath mats, it's going to get up all the hair off the floor, so you won't drag it around the house with you and see it later and have to think you didn't clean it good and all this other stuff. This is going to get up all the hair and all the major debris, and then that way you can just dump it out later, because hair is a big deal. People hate hair, yet everyone sheds, okay? So get you one of these, take it from room to room with you, vacuum the mattress, vacuum the floors and the bathrooms, the corners and everything, then go over it with a Swiffer. It's really fast, but you just want to make sure that you have all of it so that people won't be like, yeah, there was hair all over the place. That part. What do y'all do when you clean? I listen to music. Okay, so now I gotta pause it so it won't get copyright written. Anyway, I blast music while I clean. I just had a quick question, because this is what I do. This is what I do. You ain't gotta do it. This is what I do, okay? I machine wash my y'all saw all my neck, didn't you? Machine wash my bathtub mat between every. I also wash my kitchen mitts, used or unused, between every visit. What is one thing that you do to take care of your guests that they don't know that you do? So I'll share. I disinfect. I disinfect the mattress pad. I disinfect the headboard. Kills 99.9% of the germs. I'm still going to vacuum the headboard like I do. I'm still going to vacuum the mattress. But I also disinfect it and wash it in hot water. In hot water with bleach and fabric softener. So what I ask the guests to do after they're done is to start the laundry, just because, as you see, this takes a very long time. It's a lot of energy, meaning used kilowatts, and it also uses a lot of water. So I ask them, if you're not using it, please fold it up and put it in the closet, so therefore it won't use all the electricity in the world. That's what I do. Because if it's left on the bed, I'm gonna wash it. I don't care if they wash it. I don't care if they tell me that they washed it and made the bed up. I'm gonna wash it. If you don't use it, put it up. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I just wanted to share that. That's what I do. I want to make sure that each guest is comfortable and feels safe in my home, because not every Airbnb host is very clean. In between guests, they just want to hurry up and get the next one in. I actually take a whole day to clean and to disinfect, mop, Swiffer, like the dust bunnies and everything in between guests. And sometimes, even if it's a 2-day guest, I'm gonna do it. If it's a 4-day guest, I'm gonna do it. I think I'll make another video explaining to my guests what I do for them between each visit. So during Airbnb, you can expect that things is gonna be broken in your house. They're not gonna report it, and then you gotta say, was it a little bit broken before and you ain't fix it, and then it happened when they were okay. So it was a little bit broken before. So this was left behind, and this looks like it's just a screw back in, but I don't know. Those threads might be done. I don't know. I may have to use a little glue of some sort, like super glue, as I twist it in, but I don't know. It was a little broken before, and I knew that. I had to kind of like lift up the door to close it. I could have fixed it. I didn't. So now it's broke. That's my fault. I'm not gonna blame them and say that they did it. Okay. I know some of y'all do. Another thing that was like really broken, not this visit, was the faucet. Like, I think somebody, like, it came off. It looked like somebody sat on it. Yeah. Why would it the way it was bent down, either they were super heavy and they put their foot on it and it broke, and then they tried to like bend it back up and screw it back on, and that's the entire, I think it's called manifold in the shower. So just want to share those things with you. Another expense. Okay, it's another expense on that same visit where it looked like somebody either sat on or put their leg on the faucet. This bed was broken. Now, it wasn't this bed. It had another bed. This is a new bed frame, and they broke it. So it was bricks were put up under it, so it wouldn't be wobbly and moving. And all 3 of the middle legs were bent. And I just said, what's not gonna happen is I leave this here and another guest collapses the bed. That would be traumatizing. It would be a problem for me. And so, did I charge him for it? No. Why? Because it was a little broken before they got there. I knew that. It was a little broken. I had a very tall, heavy friend staying there for several months, and he broke it. I knew that. And I just put a Band-Aid on it and prayed that it worked. And it eventually looked like it was gonna fail. So, did I charge you for it? No, because I knew it was a little broken. Don't do that to people. Don't even bring it up. I knew it was a little broken before I got here. So I had to get a new bed frame, and now that one's great. It ain't a little broken. Now I know somebody break. All right, y'all. I am finally done. I'm finally done. After 4 hours of cleaning, washing all the linens, all the rugs, all the towels, everything. I'm done 4 hours later. So let's do the walkthrough. So here is the queen bedroom, the master bedroom with the ensuite. Mop the floor, Swiffer the floor. Swiffer then mopped, okay, because hair. Anyway, even dusted the lampshades, because that's necessary, because guess what? Hair. Anyway, cleaned all the bathroom, the toilet, behind the toilet, the mirrors, the bowls, the sinks, the toothbrush holders, the soap holders, even though there's no bar soap in there, toilets, everything. Added in paper towels, mopped, swept. Goodbye bathroom. Okay, walking backwards, dusted, mopped all the corners, everything, even the closet. Closet has been Swiffered, mopped. So the blinds are like a once a month thing, so I did not do the blinds. And the bed is clean, all the bedding, all the dusting. I should have did the blinds last, but I'm tired. Okay, so here's the second bedroom. Closet floors, behind this bed, side of the bed, just like I do all the beds. I do Swiffering and mopping. Washed all the linens. Also disinfected. Vacuumed the upholstery, took out the trash, swept and mopped. Even did the lampshade because it's necessary, because guess why? Hair. Oh, okay. You guys are kidding. All right, dusted, wiped down the television. And now this one's done. So I'm going to close the blinds, because closing the blinds keeps a lot of the extreme summertime heat out, and it keeps the house cool. So do the walkthrough, corners, all the hair, Swiffered, mopped. And I did, of course, the tub. Now, this looks like hair, but it's a crack. And those look like particles, but they're cracks. So I definitely need to get my bathtub re-lacquered, because those are cracks and chips, not hair, not dirt. There is the bath mat cleaned, disinfected, everything clean and disinfected. New shower curtain. Thingamajigger. Toilet clean, disinfected. On the sides of the toilet, that's foam back there, not any sort of dirt. I'm gonna have to put a new toilet roll in there also. And as you can see, I did what I can. I screwed it back in with the screws, because that was broken during their stay, but it was already a little broken. So today I cleaned out the dryer vent and vacuumed the vent, so all the drying could be effective. Clean laundry rooms also. And today I used napkins, because I'm running low on paper towels, and I had a gang of napkins and nobody uses them. So I'm like, use the napkins. Anyway, so next time I'll also get some soap, because I'm running low, and the hand and body cream looks like it's full. So all my mirrors are nice and clean. There I am. And let's turn off the light. So here is the third bedroom. Nice and clean. It smells so good in here. Everything is nice and fresh. So today I wanted to keep these as kind of like storage. So I had all this exercise equipment, because exercise, like little exercise equipment, is in every room. I mopped and cleaned the closet floor, as well as the TV. And once again, the blinds are going to be a once a month thing. And because they just don't get dusty like that, especially when people keep them nice and clean. It smells so fresh in here. Fresh linen. Floors are nice and clean. And the chair has been vacuumed, and all the pillows vacuumed. Most people take off pillows. They don't trust them. Shout out to the Marquise. I'm going to tag him in this video. He made this, and he has a website where you can get beautiful artwork like this. And he makes the artwork and then sells pillows and t-shirts and calendars and all these other things. So, all right. So the hallway is nice and clean. And I put the thermostat, I left it on cool, because it's so hot, and I want to be able to tell people, just push the arrow key down, right? It's 75 degrees in the house right now. It's nice and cool, but I'm leaving, so the bill's gonna be sky high. The air purifier stays on. I want people to walk in with purified air. That was me bending over, so that's why the camera tilted. This is all nice and dusted. All the trash I'm gonna be taking out, because I did not take out the trash. And vacuum marks in the furniture, because that's what I do. I vacuum the couch, fluff the pillows. All the glass is clean. There's my baby. He's so good and patient. TV wiped down, everything dusted. And now it's kitchen time. Clean the kitchen. I'm thinking I may have to get the cabinets painted. They're white, and they're extremely hard to keep clean, and anything that takes more than 30 minutes to scrub off is probably, I don't know, damage rather than dirt. It's not dirt, definitely, but here we go. All the cabinets full with water. I put some in the refrigerator. Still have coffee. Microwave clean. Yeah, I'm showing y'all the microwave because I cleaned it, okay? And it wasn't dirty, but I still cleaned it. Still got to clean stuff even though it's not dirty. Because somebody gonna see it. The stove. The stove. Because, hair. I can't stress you guys enough how hair flies everywhere. Somebody will grab something out the refrigerator and leave a hair behind. And it's nasty for the next person to see. And if I see it, then they see it, Okay, so sink is all nice and clean. I may have to get that re-lacquered too. All the coffee filled up, tea filled up. Still have a lot of the sweeteners and stuff. And dining room clean. I put these napkins right here so people could know that they could use them. Plants watered, table cleaned, patio table cleaned. And I love their design. I've just said I was interested in seeing, how do people like this? So, and you know what, y'all? With business, okay? It is roach mating season. How's that? Nobody wants to see this. So the valley is known for roaches. Santa Clarita Valley is too. I'm not gonna have them in my house. Okay, so I did a spray all through the house. That's not required every single time. That's required probably once every 6 months, but I'll probably do it once every month. I did the garage last time, and I did inside my house. So all the corners, behind the everything, in the cabinets where people can't reach, it's not touching their food, it's not touching anything. It's just all the deep, dark places where any bugs, ants. It is 110 degrees out there. They want this AC. They want the AC. It's hot. And they want in. And they will come in to get your AC. So instead of thinking, I'm clean, they're not going to come in my house. It doesn't matter if you're clean or not. They're going to come in. And I am preventing that. Or they're going to be dead on arrival. I'll tell you that. Yeah. Okay. So it's time to turn off this fan. Actually, I want to turn it on so when they flip the switch, they'll know. I'm going to turn the switch off so that way it'll turn off. Okay, so let's end table dusted, coffee table cleaned and dusted, light table dusted, and it's time to finally close these blinds. You hear my baby's deep sigh? He is so ready to go. So we in the just like the last time. I'm gonna add some light in. Thank you for joining me on my cleansing journey. Oh, the floor. Hold on. Well, you can't really see the floor, but I Swiffered it, mopped it, did all the things. Okay, y'all just trust me on this. Okay, because I don't want no low rating. More than I don't want a low rating, I know what I would want in an Airbnb, and so I'm gonna give everybody what I'd want in an Airbnb. So that means I'm being fair. It took me 4 hours to clean, and I'm tired. My back is hurting. And I know when I get home, it's going to be like E-I-A-E-I-O-U. And I only charge $75 cleaning fee. That's less than $25 an hour. That's less than minimum wage. So this is my home. It's not some random place that I bought and invested in and put some furniture in and don't care. This is my home, and I'm going to clean it and protect it, whether somebody is in here or not. Okay. All right. So thank you for joining in. I'm about to take out the trash and my baby boy. And I will see you next time.